Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for this week's blog, Do I Need a Heart Transplant? But before I go into that, I would like to give you my report card for last week, my listening report card. And I would say I would give myself a B. So I do my blog on Saturdays. So Sunday, I caught myself either multitasking or not listening as I should, and I would stop whatever I was doing and listen with intent. And so for that, I gave myself, some extra points, extra credit points for catching my lapse of listening. So I would say overall a B is a good grade. It's not excellent, but I'm still working on it. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. And hey, if you're willing to share what your report card is, do so on Facebook. There's no judgment. So this week I wanted to share the condition of my heart. And I've been doing a 90-day Bible study on David and his heart and how he loved God. And so we went through, pretty much Samuel 1 and 2, a little bit of Kings and Chronicles, and really delved into, what happened to David during his life, how he thought about God, all of his mistakes. And, you can, as you've read in my blog, not only did David love God with all of his heart, but he also made a lot of mistakes, and God still loved him. And even until the end, God didn't want him to build his temple because David had blood on his hands from, his role in killing Uriah, Bathsheba's husband. But he still loved David, and David still had a great stockpile of materials to hand off to Solomon so that Solomon could build his temple. And God never gave up on David. And I just thought, rather than my always thinking I should be reading more of the Bible, I should be memorizing verses, I should be doing more Bible studies, all of that is important, but I think the condition of my heart is more important, and how I feel about God. I was raised Catholic, so I learned more about the fear of the Lord than the love, at least in my home I did. So it's been really hard to love God as a father and not revere him as a God of, not only great love, but of punishment and, hell and damnation. So I've been working through that, the past year, just really wanting a heart like David's, and that's what drew me to that study. So, one of the things after these 90 days, I'm not getting a heart like David's through reading. I need to be spending more time with God by praying and just in his presence. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not the only one out there who feels that way. But anyway, just thought I'd share. As always, feel free to chime in on Facebook. And I love you all. And I am going to, at the end of my blog, I said I was going to do an EKG on my own heart this week. So I'll be checking in with you next week, letting you know what I find there. It's still beating, but I hope that there's more. Love you all, and see you next week. Bye.